Today we are reacting to Magic the Gathering cards completely lost in translation. We're going to start with failed to send email. Hold on, we have the sound effect for this. There has been a failure. It's like the first time this sound effect is actually used for something direct. Okay, we have, it's a blue 3 generic star. Monsters. Eldrazi monsters. Monsters everywhere. No! This card is blank. Well, I failed to send the email, so basically the message not received. No, you did not get mail. When Shapeshifter takes damage, you can choose a 3/3 seed to dodge and a 2/5 seed to defend against, or 0/12 with a pet sitter. That is completely lost from whatever the hell this actually was. 3 men and 1 woman compete for physical strength. Love it. And when you take the competition so far, you end up turning into an Eldrazi. Or you have to adapt the Eldrazi. Adopt them. Be molded by them. There's only one way to win this contest, and that is to be assimilated by the Eldrazi. All will be one. One Eldrazi, that is. Yeah, no, this card is blank. That should be an actual, like, they should remove, you know, this creature has, like, remove all abilities from this creature to, no, this card is blank. Treat it as blank. That makes a lot of sense to me. Failed to send email. I don't, it's really jarring to think that something so organic like the Eldrazi have anything to do with technology at all. Oh yeah, okay, Emrakul, why aren't you getting back to me? Emrakul! Okay, what are you? Oh, you are the corrupted shapeshifter. The blue 3 generic star Eldrazi shapeshifter. It's got devoid. This card has no color. This card is, it's not quite the same as this card has no card. As corrupted shapeshifter enters the battlefield, it becomes your choice of a 3/3 creature with flying, a 2/5 creature with vigilance, or a 0/12 creature with defender. Not quite as described. Now, within its body, 3 lineages, ward for supremacy. How did they get this? Exactly 3 men and 1 woman compete for physical strength. Only one will, it's like a gladiator thing. So that's vanilla? Well, maybe the original card was vanilla. Okay, moving on. We got the Pixie Hole. Pixie Hole is a red 2 generic 2/2. The Cobalt Warrior. Is this a kobold? Like an actual kobold? I can actually see how corrupted became failed to send email. In some language, perhaps. Okay, we got the Mountain. This creature cannot be blocked if protected by a hill. I guess that what that means is if we have a mountain, we are... Oh, yeah, okay, this is just, it's Mountain Walk, right? Yeah, this creature cannot be blocked if protected by a mountain. I think we just have our own mountain. Yeah, you can mount the mountain. That's true. You're not gonna block a mountain-mounted Pixie Hole. I'm on top of this mountain. I am indestructible. Behold my power. You wouldn't even dare block me on my mountain. It is beyond stronger than a horse or dragon or anything. You have to learn a little first. Fantastic roar. We just broke up. Oh no. I feel very, you know, F's in chat for the Pixie Hole. Whoops, that's the wrong sound effect. Sorry to offend you, Pixie Hole. I didn't mean to make so much light of your breakup. Goblin from Outlaws of Mountain Junction. He's the mountain rider. Some people mount horses. He mount the mountains. Yeah, I have the high ground, Anakin. I have the complete high ground here. This looks like they're in a cave, though. Because they're supposed to have mountain walk. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna guess this is just a 3-mana 2/2 mountain walk creature. It's exactly what it is. Wow, this is the only thing I'm gonna be able to predict all day. Maybe all month for this show. The Goblin Spelunkers. Whoa, look at this actual flavor text. It only short jump. You go first. I.e., We go different way now. Ah, I see, yeah. We broke up. You just had to scream like that. You know what? I didn't like it. Didn't like what I had to hear. We're moving on. How did this happen? The Green Ambassador. It's a 2-mana things. Reduce consumption of blue meat. Because we all know that the cards we play, that's the real meat of this game. My instant sorceries, my creatures. Gotta get that meat in play. I'm gonna slap that meat onto the battlefield. But yeah, blue meat. Maybe that's like blue rare beef. Is that a thing? Bew, thanks. Yeah, Bew, thanks this artifact. Blue meat doesn't sound very healthy. Nah, I'm a lot more concerned with the green meat, to be honest. Blue meat I'll take all day. Is blue that bad? Don't eat blue meat, it is bad for your health. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna take a step back. I don't know anything about meat. If it goes blue, it's not for you. If it goes blue, it's not for you. If it's pink, I don't know. Yeah, pink, just send it into the pan, I guess. I had that on a fortune cookie one time. But if the meat's blue, it's not for you. Hello, Thema. Blue meat is a cooking style, though, right? I thought blue rare is like a real thing. It's like an American thing. Here in Canada, we cook the beef till it turns black. I like my beef where I can taste the charcoal. But I heard in America, you barely cook. A lot of people barely cook the beef. Blue rare. Anyway, getting back to the card, how to turn to Green Ambassador. This is the blue sapphire. We went from blue to green. When you translate something enough, you can change complete colors. We're gonna get a reduction on my green spells. Blue is ultra rare, almost tartar. No, I'm not that far. No, I'd stay far away from that. That's for sure. Not even close. Okay, we got the Orza's Electric Vehicle. Vroom vroom. It's a 5-mana 1/5. Juggernaut art is available. That's good to know. I like to know that the art is there. They continued, as if this was a continuation to a storybook of some sort. Pay 3. Power Machine raises the bar for finish times. Hunters and creatures that cannot be used can make basic attacks. Either way, if a creature you control has a lane or lanes, so if they have 2 lanes or 1, that creature takes damage instead of checking that creature's damage. All creatures are blocked or blocked. That was an absolute mouthful, and I don't think it has anything to do with the real card. 3. Energy is kicked by a power creature attached to the machines until the timer runs out. The relationship between men and machine is terrible. You don't say. You know what? It's a love-hate relationship, in my opinion. Some people love the machine. I'm a lover of the machine. Some people hate it. Gives jobs. It gives and takes. For every door it closes, opens another one. But it slams. It definitely always slamming the door shut on someone else. This is some Juggernaut. I want to say it's like a Juggernaut card. But it's a 1/5. We've all seen the Will Smith movie. Finally, Juggernaut art is available. Was waiting for forever. And it continues. This is a story in the making. This is Urza's machine. Where did Juggernaut come from? There's like so many actual Juggernaut cards. Urza's engine. It's an artifact creature. They got Juggernaut. Whoa. What the hell happened here? Juggernaut art is available out of artifact creature. And it's got trample banding. Humans and machines working together can be fearsome indeed. Once feared, once not loved by each other. Okay, we got It's Just a Dream. It is a black-blue, 1 generic, quickly. I like that. You can play this very, very fast. Choose 1 if you do not have full control of landless magic when using this monster. Whoa, I thought this was an instant. Turn this into a creature all of a sudden. So, okay, if you do not have full control of landless magic when using this monster, you can choose 2. planning process. Must be at least 5 feet 5 inches to destroy target creature. Ah, it's just like the roller coaster system. You must be at least this tall to enjoy the ride. You must be at least this tall to use It's Just a Dream. The card is a monster, though. Is it? No, it's got no power and toughness. Magic is innocent. Well, not this magic. This magic is very, very dangerous. It's got a plan. It's got a plan. The plan is you not need to be this tall. It's actually discriminating a little bit against the shorties around here. So choose if you have no lands. Choose one if you do not have full control of landless magic. So hold on. What does that mean? Okay. If you do not have full control of landless magic. So I don't know, chaos has to ensue from me having no lands of some sort. When using this monster, you can choose to. Short kings hate this card. Yeah, they absolutely. They're not a fan.
No, God, please, no!
All right, magic didn't do it. He's innocent. Be funny if you had to bring a tape measure to F&M. Yeah. No. They would just have this. They would have the roller coaster system where they just have this bar or this pole that says 5 feet 5 inches. It's like your opponent goes, you know what? I don't think you're 5 feet 5 inches. I ain't gonna need you to get up and go to the pole. But you must be at least to destroy. And it like, such a weird clause. Does that mean like? Okay, target creature gets -5 until end of turn. Well, I would have never guessed that. I would have, you know what? Just reading this, I would have assumed it was something like, you must have a creature that's 5 power, 5 toughness to destroy target creature. Something to that effect, you know what I mean? This is a real card. These are all real cards. These are all real cards that have gone through Google Translate like 20 times and then spits this garbage out. This is the deal here. It was a Weave the Nightmare. Instant. Choose one. If you control a non-land permanent you don't own, as you cast the spell, you can choose 2. So basically, if you own somebody's stuff, if you stole some stuff, you're gonna steal. I guess you're gonna steal more stuff. Heist target opponent's library and counter target non-creature spell with the other abilities. All right, human services. Human services. It is fast and accurate. Depends who you ask. Unless that is the Google review that we have over here. Choose 2 terrorist cards from the graveyard and add them to your hand. Oh, I didn't know we were playing Counter-Strike. I thought we were playing Magic the Gathering over here. Enemy spotted. There are 2 combs on the boat. Well, that's fine. I didn't need them at all. If it was a lonely and difficult time, but they had hope, and all was lost. Then yeah, that's human services for you. Everyone is lonely and difficult when they require the human services. Comb the boat, comb the desert, you idiots! Comb the desert. You can do it. You have 2 combs. The card is sus. What is going on here? It's clearly Vraska and Jace. Requiring some human services. We went from committing crime to crimes against humanity real quick. What's the terrorist card? Terror? I don't know. Okay, what is this card? Cathartic Operation. Somehow human services, human services. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Then seek 2 non-creature, non-land cards. Yeah, I could see how that was too hard for Google Translate. I'm going to give it credit for this one. It did its best. Next up, we got the Free Formula. Now, Free Formula is a black-green 2/2 creatures, zombies of the night. It's not a bad translation. Actually, pretty good. America! We've got America. This is an American right here. There's nothing American than rising back from the dead. Okay, Phantom Relic gets +1/+1 per creature and corpse. Tap. Save some creatures. Gotta put them away for a little while. Do you want? You never know when you need them. Save them for a rainy day. Find a library card. Their pain is like war. If so, please continue. America! In this game, we now recognize America. F yeah. New teachers value their understanding of the classroom environment. New teachers value their understanding of the classroom environment. You hear that, free formula? It's time to go to school. You need to go to school. You need to learn your ABCs. You most certainly need to know your algebra. Because you get +1/+1 per creature and corpse combined. They all will understand your pain. I know this is that new Rite card. Rite of the Reliquary. So Vigilance apparently is America. That's how vigilant America is. And I guess +1. Okay, hold on. What was this? What was the flavor text? Her new demonic overlords prized her knowledge. Knowledge of Bant's landscape. I guess when you have knowledge, you're going to school. How did Vigilance become America? Could be anything. It is the American way. It's quite the American way. Value your understanding of the classroom environment. Okay, we got Keaton Falls Asleep. It is a black 1 generic. It's a type. Fighting the nightmares of the netherworld will earn you 3 energy. Go off and do it, please. We can also summon X energy. Return the creature to its owner's hand, and with Wild Night Mary, return target X creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Do it like a witch. Aha! I send out my flying monkeys. I'm sorry, I haven't really seen The Wizard of Oz. I need some witch quotes. Something like... no, nothing's really coming up to me. Not particularly inspired. You gotta do it like a witch. We can return an target X creature card. Is that like X? What's it called? Like Walking Ballista? Endless One? Something to that effect? Creature with X in the casting cost, perhaps? Well, don't burn the witch. Gotta be careful. The only thing we're burning is the nightmares of the netherworld, alright? If we fight the nightmares of the netherworld, we will be granted 3 energies from the Keaton Falls Asleep. Like Hydra's, I do believe so. That is an X card. It's at least some type, at least, unlike all previous cards. Oh yeah, this is the first card that is a card type. It is however, it is the most open-ended card type of all the card types. What sets used energy? Apparently it's going to be Modern Horizons 3 and Kaladesh. Alright, that's a throwback. We all remember Kaladesh was broken! It's pretty broken. Made some broken combos. Create a lot of combos. Yeah, we're not... Okay, there we go. We're not in... No, well, that was Dorothy. Dorothy said we're not in Kansas anymore. I don't remember what the witch said. Oh, I'm melting! I'm melting! I'm melting! Yeah, that's my best witch impersonation. I can be cringe at least 20 times a month, alright? I'm gonna burn at least one of them on that. Did Ether Revolt have energy too? Probably. I don't remember. There weren't that many good energy cards. They're going to try to make energy remotely playable in a format outside of standard. Yeah, so this is the card spoiled. This is Modern Horizons 3 special. The Chthonian Nightmare. That's going to be a pronunciation nightmare. Okay, black 1 generic. Enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. Pay X and pay X energy. Sack a creature. Return the nightmare to your hand. Return target creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So it's a recurring nightmare is what they're reprinting over here. Can you imagine a dancing witch? They all have to do is redo The Wizard of Oz, but make it more of a... Oh, it was a musical, wasn't it? Did the witch have a singing line? They would do that in Disney. All the bad guys have like a song to sing. I don't remember the witch if she had a song to sing. Okay, this is suspicious. It's not a problem. Yeah, says the Eldrazi. Yeah, Eldrazi comes around. I'm not a problem. There's nothing to see here. These creatures might be Eldrazi. It's like the card is self-aware. It's not a problem. Hey, look, whoever's reading this, these creatures, they might be Eldrazi. You might not want to trust them. I don't think we saw this one. This was literally spoiled not too long ago. When you say the word, you take 2 cards. That's great. That's broken. What am I even saying? The word? Just literally the word? Or it's not a problem? Maybe it's not a problem is actually the problem. Yeah, it's not a problem, plus these creatures might be Eldrazi. Very, very suspicious. Whatever the magic word is, it's broken, because I can draw an unlimited number of cards off of it. Now, it's got Destroyer 1. When a creature attacks, the player always takes damage. That's interesting. That's actually a completely different ability. When a creature attacks, the player always takes damage. It's unblockable. You will be taking that damage. Try to defend it? No. There's nothing you can do to prevent this shot to the face. This is how Emmy took over Innistrad. Yeah, Emrakul just shows up. Look, I'm not a problem. Someone else. I think these are Eldrazi. Is that a Eldrazi? No. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, say the password to get 2 cards. Not my sacrificial money. I was going to sacrifice it, damn it. Yeah, what player? Probably the player being attacked. Isn't this more like better trample? Probably. It's like, I think it's one of the, you know the way I interpret it? It's like, if you were to block this creature, it deals damage to you like anyway. So one of those sort of things. Yeah, can assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Exactly. You got it, Steve Cooper. You got an encyclopedia for those abilities. Dagger for a blue 2 generic. You can remove your sacrificial money spell when you enter the arena. Oh, that's what you meant by the money. What do you... Hold on, there was like a money comment around here. Yeah, not my sacrificial money. You can remove your sacrificial money spell when you enter the arena. Now, it's funny, actually. So I've been to Taiwan quite a few times. They believe in burning money, sacrificing money for the dead. Now, it's going to be fake money because that would not be good for the economy. It's much better to sell fake money that you will sacrifice to the dead and to gods than to burn real money. That'd be terrible for the economy. No, so anyway, there could be that sort of sacrificial money. Maybe they got burning to the money god religion here on Innistrad. That's true. I remove it to pay my cards on MTG Arena. Don't they have like a special afterlife money to burn for that? Exactly. That is the special afterlife money. Sometimes it can look like real money. Sometimes it looks like fake money. Sometimes it looks like real money. But either way, you know it's real money. Okay, what is this actual card? It is the Null Drifter. Null Drifter, 7 mana, 4/4 Eldrazi. When you cast the spell, draw 2 cards. Flying and Annihilator 1. You can also evoke it for 3. Coming to a store near you. This card doesn't even look real when I look at it. It's weird. It has like a weird colorless alternate. It's like an old colorless frame thing. Looks great. Destroying money in an economy, I believe, just makes all the other dollars more valuable and is good for workers' buying power. Oh my god. Yeah, let's burn the money, destroy the supply. No, let's not do that. Alright, Jesse Jane, the Watchdog. We got a green, 1 generic, 3/4. Novelists are killers. That could be true. Maybe novelists, those crime novels, they're really depicting real crimes committed by the writers. How else would they be so into... How else did they write that book so well? They wrote it themselves. It's basically a basically a blog. A killer story. Yeah, any novelists in chat? The pen is mightier than the sword. Well, after you use the sword. Okay, when bad behavior. That's a bad Jesse Jane. You have been bad. Don't be killing people so often. Stop writing about it. When Jesse Jane enters the battlefield, or entered the battlefield, this is in the past tense, When Jessie Jane entered the battlefield, she randomly drew 6 cards from her library, called Pristema Viper, and eliminated Snake in no time. When a creature enters combat, it will always be scary. It's basically written like a novel. It's written in like the past tense. It's not like something that's happening right now. This happened before. This is basically all flavor text. They just forgot to put the quotations at the beginning. Snake, are you? Yeah, Snake, are you there? Snake! Snake! The game over for, what is it called? Metal Gear Solid. That's it. And we also another reference to Snake. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Ends in Snake. Anyway, this card's totally useless. Hence, it's harmless. Apparently, it's just a 3/4. The novelist killed this card. Just has bad behavior. Okay, next up. We've got, oh, sorry. Yeah, let's look. What was the actual card? It's Jessie Zane, the Fang Bringer. It's an arena card. All these arena cards today. 3 mana, 3/4, Death Touch, enters the battlefield, and whenever you cast a snake spell, conjure a card named Ambush Viper into the top 6 cards of your library at complete random. It perpetually gains when this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. See, I don't think artificial intelligence is quite there. They can't even translate this card properly, even after 20 times. Do you know what? I will say, however, it was quite hard. The translator fails. You know, actually, we should judge these cards based on how well it's translated. This is absolute super fail. Didn't even come close. Did not even slightly. Nope, it has Death Touch. Oh yeah, before it was bad behavior. Those Death Touchers, it's always bad behavior. What are you killing your enemies for? Come on, don't you know how to play nice? So the AI interpreted Death Touch as novelists are killers, exactly. Oh, hold on, was that, no, that's, it interpreted Human Assassin as novelists as killers. Bad behavior was the Death Touch. Okay, A Dream Within a Dream by Nash. John Nash. Okay, we got for 4 mana, we got a 4/4 legendary creature. Very serious illness. So don't come over, all right? I'm sick. I don't want anyone to catch what I got. You don't want to get what I got. You'll be blowing out of your... First half, I was blowing out of my nose. Second half, I was blowing out of my arse. Okay. Fear and anxiety, too. What does that mean? Like, I have to pay 2 to attack? I need to pay mana to attack because I'm too scared. Actually, fear is a real mechanic. It's a real ability, right? Anxiety for 2 mana. It sounds like you have to pay 2 to lose your anxiety. Fear is a real mechanic, though. It's something like the creature cannot be blocked except by black and artifact creatures. Yeah, that's the real mechanic here. Have to pay 2 to attack or block, probably. When Nash enters battle, select a card from your graveyard and place it next to Nash. It'd be easier if the copy was not a regular book. What? Enters battle, select a card from your graveyard. Okay, I get it. It would be easier if the copy was not a regular book. As if I'm using a book as a token of some sort. Fear and anxiety. You know what? We'll deal with that fear and anxiety. Holding on to a good book. Okay, what the hell was this? Ed Menace and Ward. That's funny. Menace turns into fear, which is also a mechanic. Unfortunately, that's the wrong mechanic. And then when Nash enters the battlefield, secretly choose a card in your graveyard and conjure a duplicate of it into your hand. The duplicate isn't a land card. It perpetually gains flash. Don't use books as tokens. You're not going to tell me what to do, Dinglebag. If I want to use the book as a token, as long as I have space on my playmat, I'm going to do it. I'm telling you, I'm going to make it work. All right, it's that time, as we have every day, thank our wonderful sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. Deal of the week this week is to save 15% off all Planeswalker cards, so if you're looking to upgrade your Modern Legacy Commander deck with some of these spiffy Planeswalkers, maybe you need the Wandering, the Wanderer. Is it the Wanderer? No, it's the Wandering, sorry, the Wandering Emperor? Empress? I think think it's the Wandering Emperor. Okay, that's on my mind. The Wandering... Yeah, it's the Wandering Emperor. The Wandering Emperor. Get it for FusionGamingOnline.com. And you know what? Not only is it, was that 15% off? You can get an additional 5% off and use coupon code Nikachu at checkout for 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, your premier place to rent Magic cards online, to play on Magic Online. So first you play the digital format Magic Online. You can play with anything, but you definitely can play with anything when you are renting the cards using Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_7LH. Love the service. You can play as many brews as you want. Brew to your heart's content. Hold on, I gotta be back. Give me 5 seconds. I need to get my water. Okay, that wasn't quite 5 seconds, but I'm back. Didn't go anywhere. You guys didn't go anywhere. Great. Excellent. Time to look at more wild AI. Sorry. Well, these are not exactly AI generated cards. Translated by AI. Google AI. Only 5 seconds took longer to say it. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we got a green one generic Bristol Bell spinal cord injury. Ooh, that's hard to come back from. And you know those cactuses, if they take any injury, they are completely done for. Yeah, this is not good, especially for a cactus. They just break in half, and well, they don't repair themselves so well. Magical things are magical droids. Sounds like some we need a good Star Wars reference here. How much for the droids? These are not the droids you're looking for. Thank you, Saki Kazui. You completely saved me here. Yeah, magical things are magical droids. They'll make you say that. Maverick, welcome. Welcome to the show. Ouch, my spinal cord. You don't hear that so often. Ow, my spinal cord. Land, when a nation you control... We had America earlier. Okay, when a nation you control goes to war, grant +1/+1 control to each target creature. So, when we had that right of the reliquary, which had the ability of... it had America, right? Yeah. It had America! That is the nation that is going to grant +1/+1 to each target creature. Okay. Green, 3 generic. Double the $1. That's a lot of money. For each animal you control. Double the $1. That sounds like the value of my stuff is going up, alright? You want to buy my cards? Well, it just went up $1. And, oh, I got another 5 mad. Just went up another $1. That's inflation for you. Wake up, my love. A new day is coming. It's the most sensible flavor text I've seen all day. If America had Bristol, they'd get +99. Ship it, free money. Well, I mean, you double... You know, I don't think you're actually getting the money. I think you're just doubling value. Double the $1 for each animal you control. Oh, I guess it's true. Yeah. Who's paying? Who's paying up here? Is there a bank like Monopoly? Bristol Bell, spinal cord injury. Is Bristly Bill spine sower? Wow, the actual name had spine. We're gonna give the AI a pass on that. It's also a druid, which sounds pretty close to a droid. Also pretty good. Landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Had nothing to do with America. And also, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature control. That also had nothing to do with the first ability. And wake up, little ones. There's a new day ahead. That's actually super close. That's really close to the original. You know what? That's the best translation ever that of all the shows that we've done. Okay, who is Maya? Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. Blue 2 generic. It's a doll. Which also appears to be a brain. little disgusting. The player in question reveals the first 4 cards in his hand. Choose 2 cards and place them in the player's hole. Which hole are we talking about? I thought this was I thought this game was like, you know, PG-13. I thought, or it was rated G for. I don't think Magic is rated G for everyone. A lot of blood in this game as well. Yeah, which hole? You're not gonna be putting that thing in my hole. I don't think so. Get it out of here. What is that? Okay, and then we have, okay, so choose 2 cards, place them in the player's hole. Click Restore Library for details. Sounds like a Windows command. Don't click. It's the grave. Yeah, the grave hole. What, are you gonna be right here? Choose 2 cards and place them in the player's hole. You're probably right, Aurora. You probably got that one nailed. Who is Maya? A doll. Looks like a conversation between parent and child. Yeah, and choose 2 cards, place them in the hole. That actually makes a lot of sense all of a sudden. Yeah. The graveyard hole. Okay, this card is Bamboozle. It is a sorcery. A target player reveals the top 4 cards of his or her library. You choose 2 of those cards and put them into their graveyard. Someone in chat interpreted this perfectly. Put the rest on top of their library in any order. Aurora nailed it. The grave hole. I like that. Yeah, that's right, the square hole. Where did this card go? Where does this rectangular square card go? The square hole. What about the circular card? The square hole. It all goes to the same hole. Ouch! Right in the grave hole. Okay, we have a completely howitzer. Sorry, no, a complete howitzer. Before they were incomplete. What's going on here? Looks like a bunch of raccoons. And this guy has the wieners to feed them. It's a blue 5 generic snake. That's another snake. Get a laziness status of level 3 or lower. I don't mind. I'm a snake. And you know what? Us snakes, we lay low. We lay low and lazy. This place is worse than Mordor. As they say, the worst will get worse before it gets worse. Remember. Is that real? I don't know what the real flavor text is, but I'll take that one over what it actually is. You know what they say? The worst will get worse before it gets worse. That is so deep and yet so true. Yeah, the bus. The bus said it. More like the bus driver, probably. Moments before disaster. Don't worry, it's gonna get worse before it gets worse. No, it's as they say, worst will get worse before it gets worse. Laziness status is a higher level, more lazy or less lazy. Yeah, there's different levels to lazy, that's for sure. There's like, you don't do anything the whole day lazy. You don't get dressed lazy. You don't shave lazy. You're too lazy. You're like, you don't make a really high quality meal, but you put something together lazy. Then there's like, you don't even make anything at all. You just buy it lazy. You don't go out to go buy it. You have it delivered to you lazy. I mean, there's levels. Level 3, it's pretty deep. Not deep enough, I know. Because like there's definitely a level of lazy where you don't leave the house, period. I'm very curious what this flavor text is gonna be. It's always darkest before it goes completely black. It's actually a pretty good way. The bus driver when nobody thinks. Oh my god, that's dark, Hyper S. Yeah, the bus driver. This place is worse than Mordor. He's driving. This place is worse than Mordor, as they say. The worst will get worse before it gets worse. Remember. Crash. Amazon, you don't leave the house. Oh yeah, Amazon is the secret tech to being as lazy as possible. Okay, what do we got here? It is the subjugate of the hobbits. Gain control of each non-commander creature with mana value 3 or less. That's not lazy at all. This is worse than Mordor, much worse in a way. It comes home to you, as they say, but it is a home, and you remember it before it was all ruined, says Sam. Wow, that's not... I love this original one. This is great. The worst will get worse before it gets worse. This is... It's like another way of saying, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, you know? Except there's, like, no upside at all. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's just like, it's just darkness down here. Pure darkness. Sam got turned into a bus. Yeah, I know. The actual text sounds like AI text. This is all AI. Oh, the actual text? Yeah, I guess so. You never know. We're never going to be able to tell these days. You know, the flavor text artists, they could just get everything inspired by AI. Shorten their job by 1 billion. Okay, we got the Kroger logo. Isn't that Kruger? That's like a business, isn't it? 2 mana. A work of art. I agree. I like how they interpreted the photo and said, you know what, this is a work of art. Pay 2, tap. Deals heavy damage to all targets. Oh, they're never going to recover from that. Heavy damage. Heavy enough to destroy everything. Wonder what heavy is considered. Sounds like destroy everything. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. Okay, Olger's first friend was the killer Kruger. As a sign of friendship, Olger gave the city a powerful amulet. Thousands of people then flocked to support Kroger, and the city's reputation improved. Excellent. All thanks to Kroger. Kroger's name changes a few times over this card. Is Kroger or Kruger? I don't know. How much damage? A heavy amount. Yeah. Okay, I deal damage to all of you. Well, how much is it? Heavy. It's a heavy one. So, a work of art equals artifact. I guess so. Inflation dealing heavy damage. That's true, too. How much health do you have? Lots. Okay, I pay 2 and tap, and you take heavy damage. You're in critical damage. Freddy Kroger. Kroger is a grocery store. Ah, yes. Yeah, I knew it was like a business of sort. I just didn't know what it was attached to. Okay, what is this? This is Amulet of Krug. 2 mana artifact, pay 2, tap. Prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to target creature or player this turn. It had nothing to do with the original card. The translation has nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing. What an absolute fail. Terrible. All right, next up. Ugh, why are we getting these tap cards? Okay, Invasion of Alara. Oh, it spoiled it already. Okay, Eat Out Loud. War is a blockade. When Alara joins the bounty, she drops cards from the top of her library until she has 4 points of mana. What am I dropping cards from my deck until I get 4 lands? That's insane. They can do anything without your permission. Raise your hand, then arrange the remaining boxes. And we've got Rocket. Rocket it's an interesting spectrum, available in all colors. The target player draws 2 cards. You can put a fake cards. What? This is broken. We're cheating here. You can put fake cards in your hand in battle. Well, to be honest, we've all put some fake cards in play, am I right? You know, proxies people. Some anti-proxy people out there, and it's like, no, that is illegal. Anyway, yeah, create a token that is a copy of your permanent control and insert 1, 2, or 3 tokens to control +1/+1 counters. Destroy all targets controlled by your opponent. I have no idea what this is, but it sounds like it's absolutely broken. I wouldn't mind them banning all the battle cards just to get rid of them from sight. You know what? I'm with you. And what do they do for the game? Absolutely nothing. Are any of them play? I mean, probably some Commander players play them. Probably some Commander players play them. This is Invasion of Alara. Give you a second to read it if you want. Then I'm going to move on. Chaos most definitely ensued there. It's one way to add AI cards as legal. Yeah. You put fake cards. Imagine being able to build a deck between AI generated cards and this nonsense. Ezra's dead. Very sorry for your loss. Ezra was kind to all of us. We're all going to remember Ezra in the best light. And the world is worse with Ezra's depart. Yeah, rip Ezra. Address, Kova de Urza. Urza, did you kill Ezra? Did you do it? You wouldn't hold a grudge versus Ezra, would you? Tap, colorless advertisement. That's really all the, you know what, really, Tron is just a walking advertisement for Urza's faction, his industry. You advertise his tower, his real estate, you advertise his power plant, his energy economy, and his mining. You know, he's a miner. I don't think Urza would do so well in the modern day world. Anyway, pay 3, tap, enter the bear cave, draw a land card from your library, drop it into battle, tap and return it. We are entering the bear cave, and for that we get to draw a land card from our library. Drop it in. Actually, oh no, it doesn't stay there. So I draw a card. So I draw a card. I slam it into play. I tap it and I bounce it back to my hand. This is crazy. Team Rocket couldn't handle that artifact. Enter the bear cave sounds like a D&D set. We now enter the bear cave. Entering said bear cave, you encounter a bear. I don't know if a bear would sound like that. Nikachu taps Ezra's dead. Time to thank our wonderful sponsor. Yeah. But you need to enter a bear cave. Hey folks, what is the closest bear cave to this shop? 30-second ad to get a mana. That's free real estate. The bears. Okayish landfall engine. I guess so. It's not bad. Also, you get to tap add mana for advertisement. Anyway, this is Urza's cave. It's literally Urza's cave. I don't know how we got Ezra's dead out of this. Pay 3, sack it, search. Oh, did we get flavor text? No matter how much you love Ezra, you won't be disappointed. What is that supposed to, like, we're supposed to be happy about, like, Ezra's passing? What is going on? Yay! This is great. This is actually what I always wanted. Ezra's dead. Everyone's gonna celebrate at the funeral. And no matter how much you love Ezra, you won't be sad. It's a good thing Ezra's dead. Rejection is not allowed. It is a white, 1 generic. It's a bad idea. Alright, so just hold off here. Rejection. Hold on. Rejection is not allowed. Bad idea. I don't know how to make anything out of this yet. The patient loses all strength and dies 4 times. Oh no! 4 times! That's worse than dying once. Everyone's allowed 1 death in their life. This one dies 4 times. Not to mention it's got telephone 2. Phone the fam. He's gone 4x. I'm sorry. Not only did they pass away, they died 4 times. We resuscitated them. I guess this could be like they were actually passed. You resuscitate them. No, we lost them. Resuscitate them again. We lost them again. 1 more time. And then we lost it 1 more time. It was just a beep.
No, God, please, no.
No, they're over. It's over. He persisted 3 times. I guess so. You can tank 2 of those if you have the enchantment 9 lives. Oh yeah, that's right. Now that's a non-quitter. They tried. Maybe the patient was Ezra. Poor Ezra. Should have entered that he had to have been more careful to enter that bear cave. I told him not to do it, but he went through it anyway. And then it was over. Telephone 2, whatever that means. Okay, resolute rejection. This is target tap creature perpetually loses all abilities. Then resolute rejection deals 4 damage to it. Has nothing to do with the card at all. Completely off. Yeah, cost 2 mana to relay the bad news. Yeah, it's a telephone. This is such a medical card. How did this happen? Patient loses all strength and died 4 times. All right, does anyone have 2 mana? I have to call the family now. Hello, I'm sorry. They died 4 times. Wow, the Kroger is back. The Kroger story. Is this, hold on, what is the deal with this Kroger? We need to know a little bit about the lore here. So this is some sort of grocery store, right? Kroger. This is Kroger. We get our groceries from here. We just need some background to the lore for anyone that doesn't know, because I totally forgot what the hell Kroger was even associated with. The grocery list, sponsored by Kroger. It's a Kroger set. That's exactly what I mean, hey, Wizards is already partnering with like groceries. Didn't they have like a Hot Pocket or something? It was like a Planeswalker Hot Pocket collaboration. Okay, this is the Kroger story. This is the origin story to how the grocery chain started. They called. Now choose your enemy, and I guess all other grocery stores, including Walmart. The player controls an object that destroys the world. Freddy Krueger, I think that's a different Krueger, deals 3 damage to this character and 1 damage to each creature he controls. In response to a warlord attack on a peaceful protest, Mishra attacks the capital. What happens if I choose myself as an enemy? I guess you're gonna take the damage. Here they are, the mod, and need to start a legit business to funnel their bad money. Oh my god, is it a front for something? Do super chats here extend the duration of the show? It absolutely does. Nola, thank you very much for your super chat. If you're enjoying the show, the super chats push it a little bit further. And with that in mind, I gotta make sure I have the music ready for it. Okay, what else? In response, oh yeah, we got that. In response to the warlord attack on a peaceful protest, Mishra attacks the capital. Oh, Mishra. So that is this is Mishra's workshop. All right. This is what Mishra's been working for the entire time. Mishra was trying to bring food to the people. And Urza was all about, you know, mining, creating a power plant. Frankly, the power plant was probably powering the food store. Yeah, peaceful protest. Attack the capital. That changed really fast. Mishra works at Kroger. Mishra's storehouse, more like it. Mishra just making the sandwiches. What is this card? The Fall of Krug. Choose target opponent, destroy. Okay, I forget all that. As retaliation for the warlord's ambush at the Peace Summit, Mishra leveled Yoshia's capital city. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, next up we got Hail King Bear. King Bear! You are hailed. It is a white-green 2/2 hot animals bear. This is probably what killed Ezra. Yeah. Ezra's dead. Too. The patient died 4 times. They called. And who was to fault? It was the king bear. This was probably the bear that they saw in the bear cave. What was in that cave again? It was a king bear. This is the crown. It was some hot animals. Looking good. Some animals are bears. Others have 2/2 base power and toughness. So we're all 2/2s. You're either a bear or you're... You know what? You're not wrong, King Bear. You're either an actual bear or you're a 2/2, so you're figuratively a bear. So all animals are bears. Made of granite material filled with thick soda, it can withstand strong winds. That thick soda, what you have to do is... I didn't know you have to mix granite and the granite and the thick soda together at last. This isn't what I thought when I said hot bears in my... Yeah, hot... Oh, God. Look up hot bears in your area, you got this thing. This guy is big! That king bear has been eating well. How is this just a 2-2? Unbelievable. So majestic. I like my soda... Yeah, I also like my soda thick. Big fan of the Slurpees. Bear Structural Engineering. Chad Bear. Choose bear. Some animals are bears, but how many? Okay, well, this is the new bear card, Kudo King among bears. What is this one? Made of granite material filled with thick soda. It can withstand strong winds. The hell is it? Born from the greatest granite boulder, nursed on the sweetest honey, crowned amid a raging blizzard. Nothing to do with each other. Terrible translation. Absolutely terrible. Now, what was the other one? It was Hail King Bear. Not bad. You know, that's pretty close. Hail King Bear, that's pretty close. Rosewatta really hit a grand slam on this one. Okay, just a reminder, I have a link to the account that we look at these things in the description. So by all means, if you want to follow this type of material, that's where you can find it. All right, moving on. Good news, it's Doomsday. Maybe to the Crypt Keeper, or I don't know, or someone who's about to set off an atomic bomb. Good news! We're all going to die. Okay, we have a white one generic 2-2 Eldrazi UAV. Does that stand for anything? It's a found Eldrazi UAV. UAV. It's an airplane apparently. It is a UAV. Okay, I just looked up UAV on Google. It's an airplane. Colorless tokens with a strength of 7 or more have a lower prize of 1. So if you are a power level 7 deck, you aren't eligible for prizes.
No, God,
you gotta be
please,
playing with some more jank around there. Other pale creatures under your control get +1/+1. That actually makes some sense. That is a pretty good translation. This card shares lore with one that destroys the world. At first I forgot something. By the time I realized my mistake, it was too late. What, that you forgot what you were supposed to remember? General Tazri, Vice President of the United States. What? What the hell is going on here? The Vice President? General Tazri, is that, who is that in the lore? Is that an Eldrazi? Vampires are pretty pale. Do they count? They're gonna count. The vampires, the spirits, the ghouls, the zombies. I think they all get buffed up by it. They're all gonna get buffed up by the good news. It's Doomsday. Doomsday for who? Everyone who's warm-blooded out there. And now they destroy. Yeah, now they destroyed America. How did we get Vice President of the United States, General Tazri? The U.S. government are all Eldrazi's. The plot thickens. I voted squirrel. Yeah, I voted squirrels. Some people voted deeply. No, this probably is like the general of deeply. General deeply. Some people voted flying. Some people voted sprout. Sounds like deeply is currently in charge here. Oh yeah, this card lets you cast a Broken Emrakul for 5 mana by discarding buffs it. No, I don't think. Maybe. No love voted flying. Okay, we got it that heralds the end. Colorless 1 generic Eldrazi drone for it's a 2/2. Colorless spells you cast that with mana value 7 or greater. Just costs 1 less to cast, or you get a little discount. Your 15 mana Emrakul is at 14 mana. Your 10 mana or 12 mana Eldrazi only 11 mana. And other colorless creatures you control get +1/+1 because, as we all know, they really needed the buff, didn't they? Okay, now let's read this. Allied Commander somehow translated to Vice President of the United States. Yeah, exactly. Allied Commander, the Vice President of the United States of America. I still need American sound effect. I gotta write that down. I need Made America. America sound effect. So I can just rip it out. America! Allies are more than just the USA. World Anew has Madness 6 or 5 mana. Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah, we found that the Eldrazi's have UAVs, yeah, and they're about to unleash them on everyone. Hence, how they unleash the end. It that heralds the end. All right, thanks to our super chat from Nola. Thanks so very much. We will extend the stream by another card. We got Fire is Prohibited. All right, no fire around here. Blue, 1 generic. It's throughout. Now, instead of paying for spells, you can hunt unmarked blue creatures.
Enemy spotted.
Alright, so all I have to do is hunt them, and I got some free spells around here. It's a win-win situation. Good evening, Tristan. John's like, 11 likes, 80 plus people. That's just sad. Don't worry, yeah, you want to smash that like button. Not obligated to. Smash that like button. Do you think that's it's dangerous? Oh, what else do you need? It's basically saying, what else do you want? You got everything that you need here. Instead of paying for your spells, you just have to hunt unmarked blue creatures. The wild blue creatures out there. I know where you're going, but I don't see you. What the hell does that mean? And you know, when you're hunting, that sounds terrible. You sort of want to know where everyone is when you're hunting. I've heard many times hunters have shot other hunters by accident. Gotta be careful with that camouflage. This card is a shark pitch. Won my first game of Commander today. I farewelled the board. Oh, congratulations, Dudono. Yeah, farewell will do that. That's why everyone hates it. I know where you're going, but I don't see you. It's like you have the force. You can't see, but you feel. Feel, don't think. Okay, this is Flare Denial. I knew that one. 3 mana, you may sack a non-token blue creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter target spell. And guess what? The show's not over because Steve Cooper says, you know what? We're going for 5 more. 5 more it is. I hope there's 5 more going. We have the hand sanitizer shirt. I guess this is what you look like when you pour hand sanitizer all over yourself. The dog is fake. Well, thank God. Hand sanitizer poured all over a dog? That's inhumane. It's a 3/2 creature. Round 2 is when pure hounds enter the fray. Look at the first 2 cards of the deck and put those numbers into your graveyard. Do I have like anything to do here? Just look at the first 2 cards and you just dump them. Not in my hole. They dump it into my hole. It went straight to the hole. Save the river. Indication of successful test. To some degree. Round 2. What are they trying to say here? Round 2 is when pure hounds enter the fray. I don't know. Yeah, those creatures might be able to... Anything could be on Eldrazi here today. Okay, this card is actually Sterling Hound. It's got... When enters the battlefield, surveil 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest on the top of your library in any order. Ah. They didn't say that in the first one. Okay, Beware of Cog. Beware of Cog. Prosperity Courthouse sign. That doesn't make any sense. This, I would think, is the translated... What's it called? If you ask me which one was the translated card, Save the River, Indication of Successful Test, I would have actually thought this one. Beware of Cog makes less sense, in my opinion. Fold it up! Fold it up. Just fold it. It's a 1-A. Not every home creates the same garden. It includes towns, deserts, portals, cities, trees, mines, energy, orbs, towers, and mice. Well, of course, mice! Well, of course they will all have a different garden. You can also enter for tap and one. You can. What does this mean? Enter. Enter the dungeon? Enter, tap, get a colorless? Do I have to tap and pay the colorless to enter? Pay 1 tap. Every team will be better than us. Well, that's terrible. That's the god-awful news. Why would I ever want to activate that ability? Chaos leads to regeneration. Why are we paying to be the worst? Yeah, why did we even be here? I guess it's supposed to be some sort of motivational speech. You know, we gotta work hard. Otherwise, every team will be better than us. You never know. Not every home creates the same garden. RosewattaStone. Yeah, not every home creates the same garden. I like that. It could sound... It sounds very, very meaningful. Chaos ensued and led to regeneration. No wonder Wanda didn't want her name on this card. Yeah. Well, I gotta fold it up. Okay, it's a planar nexus. Where every planar nexus is every non-basic land type. Why did it give such a deep description here? It includes towns, deserts, portals. There must have been an alternate card that they fed it with all like Urza's Mine Tower and stuff like that. Tap for a colorless, pay 1. Yeah, add 1 mana of any color. The violence of conflux gave way to rebirth. We got a bright room around here. Bright room at sunset. Or I guess dawn. Anyway, the world is a place. It is indeed. If a player fails to control 3 or more buildings, the game is lost. When Shaman's Cabin enters the battlefield, you can add a card you created from your graveyard to your library. For the custom card individuals. So if you play your own custom cards, you get them into the graveyard. Bright Room will actually put them straight back into your deck. It's exactly what we needed. Oh god, add tuberculosis. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, why?
No, God, please, no!
I don't want tuberculosis. Maybe we add it to somebody else. It's like poison or something. It's like infect. Corbenik's like, ooh, a bit too meta, unless this card is saying we are living in the Matrix. The card could be saying anything. It is Witch's Cottage. Yeah, how does this add tuberculosis? Witch's Cottage enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more swamps. When it enters the battlefield untapped, you may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. All right, now we gotta check on the internet. I love how often these cards reference the internet when there's no internet in the multiverse whatsoever. Check on the internet. Is it working? Is it up and running? Do we have to restart the router? Is it even plugged in? It is a white 3 generic at the same time. Now, this is what we love. Click on all the monsters and access the corpse. Oh my goodness. What is that? No, I do not want to access the corpse. Someone else does, though. Check the internet to see why we couldn't send the email. Yeah, exactly. Why couldn't we send that email earlier? What is going on here? Dudono is like, I will access the corpse. I'm pretty sure the internet is in Kamigawa. Oh yeah, that's true actually. You're not wrong. In the future, did they actually have computers? Do they have the microchip in Kamigawa? I should look into that. I have no idea what they have. I didn't look at the limits of the technology that they had over here. Okay, after the Communist War, secret negotiations began around the world. Something strange happened in Kamigawa that no one could control. See the war communism. It's like, this looks like it's like a reference to a war. The Communism War. They were fighting for communism. They have the reality chip. Oh yeah, that's true. They have at least one microchip. What's the card's name? Well, we'll find out in a minute. I'm pretty sure the internet is in the friends we made along the way. Aw. It's very, very sweet. That flavor text is something else. Yeah, this is what we love. The flavor text is very flavorful. Yeah, the secret negotiations began around the world. It's a conspiracy. Oh, Cammy, to communism, to wacky. Okay, what is this card? It's the Ether Shockwave. Now, it's funny that it talked about the internet. Like, at this point in the Kamigawa era, there is no internet, but eventually there would be. Ether Shockwave, 4 mana instant, choose one. Tap all spirits or tap all non-spirit creatures. The strain upon the veil between worlds began to show near at the end of the Kami War. Strange happenings that neither side could control lashed out across Kamigawa. This card is so completely different. It's nothing to do with the Communism War. Oh, it's the Kami! The Kami, yeah. It translated Kami to Kami, and then probably Kami to communism at some point. That's how it screwed up. Now I can't see it differently. Kamigawa, they're all commies over there. It's Kamigawa now. In Kamigawa, where all the people control the means of production. I love how inconsistent the translation of instant is. Oh yeah, it's actually, hold on, what was it here? At the same time? At the same time. Quickly! It does everything. Yeah, the means of mana production. All controlled by Kamigawa. Yeah, first we had America, now we have Kami. No, the story is just writing itself. Why 50? It's... Why? What? Why 50? Okay, we have a 4 mana 3/5. It's a big, and it's a 6 mana fear 3. If the creature is not evil, add 3 +1/+1 counters to make it a monster. Now, if the 150th monster is a monster, well, what about the last 149? You can enter a battle with 99 other monsters. All right, we can do it. No problem. We can deal with those 99 monsters. We got 150 over here. At least it's not green. It's only 50. Makes sense. Yeah, it's why 50? It's a heavy number. It's gonna take heavy. They're gonna take heavy damage today. Maro's taking notes of it on Marxist guy said right now. Yeah, writing down notes. The people will love it. It's a big. It sounds like a Mario. Do I have some good Mario sound effects? This is the only one I have. Need some better Mario sound effects. I just need a 50 cent. Tree 50. That fear helped the text. Cool. Okay, this is 100-handed one. I don't remember the rest of it. Vigilance. How did that translate? Vigilance translated to listen. And then this is monstrous 3. Turned into fear. If this creature isn't monstrous, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and it becomes monstrous. As long as 100-handed one is monstrous as reach, you can block an additional 99 creatures that each combat. Yeah, it's gonna go in there. Going in there in a fight. It's gonna fight for you. Fights for everybody. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, this is America, where you can fight 99 people with your 150. With your monsters. It was a pretty good show. I liked it. It was very, very flavorful. Anyway, yeah, so as usual, what am I doing here? Live. Yeah, we do this at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to be part of the show, you got to be there or be square. Thanks everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon or a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, super chat for other people to be part of the show, or extend the show. And thanks everyone who showed up today. That could be part of this glorious mistranslated nonsense. People like Forgainka, Steve Cooper, Saki, PM, The True North, Hyper S, We got Toads, Tommy Siddons. We got Jess, Kano, Teamer, Darkstar Ashura, Hyena. We got Eggy, Mordrek, Crowcore Games, and PM. Because, as usual, my coffee crew, you guys are, you're everything to this show. So keep brewing up them coffees, and we will keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.